Graham, how frustrated are you not to take something from that game?
Yeah, I think it's obvious. I think we played we get two sloppy goals away, but other than that, I thought we were really good tonight. I thought our performance was excellent, and to push the top team, I actually thought it was a really good game, a really good advert for League Two football between the two really good teams. Yes, the league table might show there's a bit of a distance between themselves and us, but our performance levels tonight and the way the game went shows that we're not far off. Obviously, the downside of the game tonight, the officiating was. What can you actually say? What can you do? I don't think any player, any human being deserves to be spoken to the way my players were spoken to by the officials tonight. So we'll have to address that. We'll have to put something down in writing and send it off. But when we get anything, we won't get much back. We've had a Stonewall red card. The lad has gone through. Will Dig, not given. Okay, he's not given that. There's a Stonewall penalty at the end. He's not given that. So we just have to live with these decisions, and we just have to live with that frustration. But overall, I thought it was a really good League Two game of football between two really good teams. We've come out the wrong end of it, and that was probably our own doing, because I don't think our defending was great for the 2 goals.
When you say that about the way your players were spoken to, how did the referee speak to your players? Give it a bit of an insight.
Arrogance and disrespect.
So it wasn't anything in particular he said, it was the way he said it?
Yes, the way the officials conducted themselves tonight was poor, really poor. I've been in the game a long time. I know I'm not the best on the sidelines with them. That's me, that's passion. But I don't disrespect them, I don't speak to people like that, and I don't expect my players to be spoken to like that. But I don't want the officials to overshadow the performance from two really good teams tonight. And I have to say, we weren't far off, but them 2 moments of madness have probably cost us the game. We were very open from our own set pieces, which I didn't like, and we never dealt with a throw in the box. They've hit the post. Other than that, there was very little between us. But look, I have to commend both teams, both clubs for the game they put on tonight. I thought it was a really good advert, really high intensity, a high intense game of football.
You mentioned some of the decisions that didn't go your way, but you talk about the way the referee spoke to your players. Does that infuriate you more than the individual decisions?
Well, I don't think you can get the decisions wrong. Let's call it right. I've been in the game a long time, and like I say, the decisions, I don't want to stand here, and I try and steer clear. I try my best to steer clear of it. But look, you can't miss the red card and you can't miss the penalty. There's no excuses for missing that, or missing them type of incidents, because when 2 top teams go up against each other, they can be the defining moments in the game. And they probably, if we're being honest, they were probably 2 defining moments. The whole game changes on that red card. And Mansfield have acted. They obviously realised what was going on, and they noticed it, and they've taken the player off at half time, which is always an indication. So they've acted, fair play to them, and then they obviously look, you can't miss the penalty. Let's have it right. But we're on the wrong end of them decisions. We just have to dust ourselves down. We just have to smile and move on. But it's not one game. It's every game. It's every week. The standard needs to improve, for the good of the game, because that was a really good League Two game of football between 2 really good teams, and unfortunately it was let down by some decisions.
You feel injustice tonight. When that goes away tomorrow, the day after, you can look back at a lot of positives tonight against a very good playoff chasing side.
Yeah, for sure. I've just said that to the lads in there. The performance has been strong. They got stronger and stronger as the game went on. Our fitness levels was there for all to see. And the last 8 minutes, obviously they could hit us on the counter attack. We opened ourselves up again. We had the 3 strikers. We pushed Will Evans high. We had a lot of the ball. A lot of territory, but let's have it right. We didn't actually ask too many questions of their goalkeeper, which is frustrating. But you're just waiting on the ball to fall. You're just waiting on something to go your way. Tonight it hasn't fallen for us. It hasn't gone our way. So we just have to dust ourselves down and move on.
Although you haven't got the result tonight, we can now mathematically say you will be in League Two next season because other results have gone your way. That is mission accomplished for you. That was your remit when you came in.
Well, in the words of David Hando, yes, God rest his soul, mission accomplished. I don't think, and forgive me for sounding arrogant, but I don't think it was ever in danger bringing myself and Joe into the club. I always thought we were in control of it, and I always thought it was well within our capabilities. Now that might come across, and I might get a bit of stick for that, but I know we're not. We know the game, myself and Joe, and the lads have responded terrifically well, and they've been brilliant for us, as has the fans, as has the football club, and it's been a great few months. I want to build on it. I want to get better. I want to improve, and I want to try and steer clear of any more of this. What would we say? Battling down the bottom end of League Two. I would rather be battling up the top end, and those boys have shown. This football club, they've shown me that they can, they're capable, and they just need to have that little bit more confidence, and they need to show it a little bit more consistent. And I think they're 3 key words for us in anything we try and do next season.
But has your players shown enough, certainly in the last few weeks, that next season your remit could be far loftier ambitions?
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. Listen, this is we're living on the back of a defeat tonight. So again, it's one of those. We'll have to look. We'll have to assess. We will need bodies. We'll need players. We'll need to add to the squad. We need quality coming in. So there's a lot of work to be done on and off the pitch. So we are looking forward to it, and I can't wait to get going over the course of a pre-season with this group of lads, because they've been brilliant. They've been absolutely brilliant, and that's me stood here on the back of a defeat, which is hurting. But I can't speak highly enough of my group, and if I'm allowed, or if I can add to them in the summer, and I can bring a little bit more in to help them, we might not be 18th next year.
Last one from me. 2 injuries tonight. What is the prognosis for Declan and for Scott?
Well, obviously Farkhausen as well. We just had to chuck him in as well. So we've had to take the 3 lads off. I hope it's precaution, but when you see players clutching the back of the hamstrings, it's never nice. So again, it'll be a 24, 48-hour process whereby we assess them, we see how they are. Both are saying the hamstring hasn't gone, but again, on the back of a long, hard season. And obviously Declan has just come back from injury, so he's gone through the brick wall over the last 4 or 5 games for us, and that's not ideal. That's not ideal when players are returning from injury. So again, but that's what comes with a small and a thin squad. You do run the risk of injury. The lads weren't conditioned as well as I would have liked when I got a hold of them. I just hope that that's the last of any of them muscle injuries between now and the end of the season, because it's not nice. They're naughty injuries when you pick them up.
All right tonight, Graham. Thank you.
Brilliant. Thank you.
I'm going over the referee too much, but can I just check? Was he like that both sides, or was it your players? Obviously,
I can't speak for him. I can't speak to Mansfield. I can't speak for Mansfield, but he was pure the way he spoke to our players. I'll go in and see him now, and I'll see why he spoke to him. But look, it's probably pointless going in and having a conversation with them, because you get drivel. You don't get honesty. You get drivel, and they've been there sitting for half an hour, so they'll get their stories and their angles right. But look, as I said, I don't want to detract from the game. It was a really top 2 top teams, really top performance. But again, we were on the wrong end of 2 silly errors by ourselves.
Is it pleasing in a way? I know just lost, but you've shown different sides to your game, because that was a battle out there as well against a physical side. It was, yes. They are a big, strong physical side. They're a good side, a real strong team, and we've shown that not only tonight at Mansfield, but obviously against the Stevenages, the Orients, and the Northamptons. We've shown that we are capable of matching those bigger teams, bigger budgets, bigger squads. We are capable of matching those teams. We just need to maybe be able to put ourselves in more of a competitive place that we can go and compete with these on a weekly basis, on a monthly basis, on a season basis as well. So we've got a lot of work to do, but I want us to be able to compete with these teams. We've shown we can, but I want us to be able to compete and win against these teams going forward. You mentioned the squad size. Was that part of the thinking of tinkering with the side? Was it just pure the effort of Hartlepool?
Yeah, the lads. Look, yeah, the lads. You see the energy levels that we put in, not only to training but into games. So it would have been running the risk of injury if I had asked the same 3-4 lads to go again tonight. So it's just a little bit of involvement, a little bit of rotation, just to try and keep some freshness in the team. And I thought Waity and I thought Welchie done really well in there tonight, to be fair to them. So, and then obviously the two lads up front. So the last thing we want is injuries. The last thing we want is people picking up muscular injuries at this stage of the season. We want to be strong for the remaining fixtures. And it was just trying to protect them a little bit, because we have had a lot of games, a lot of travel, and we go again on Friday all the way up to Doncaster. Another one here next Tuesday, so and next Saturday as well away at Gillingham. So it's a heavy workload. I'm just trying to protect the lads and just trying to energise the team as best we could.
And there's a chance for James Waite. He's had to be patient. He's had a few lively cameos.
He was very good. Yeah, he was very good. Obviously, look, his fitness levels, having not played a lot, was always going to diminish and dwindle as the time went on. And we obviously changed the system as well to change the shape of the team. But yeah, he done very well, Waity. Really pleased with him. As did Welchie, who came in as well. The two lads were lively up front, particularly in the first half. They got down sides. Maybe a pass selection here or there, if we got it right, we might have been in. But all in all, it was a strong performance. But we're on the end of we can't get away from the fact we're on the end of a 2-1 defeat.
You said Saturday was after consistency in the performance tonight. Did you see that consistency you was looking for more than the result?
I see it in performance. I see it in performance. Yes, I see it in games, in training. I see it in habits. I see it in the way they conduct themselves. I just need that to transform that into results more often. I saw the last few weeks they've been really strong. Good teams, good players win games. Great players win again and again and again, and that's what I want my lads to do, and that's what I want from them. And I'm sure they will want the same.
Now that you're mathematically safe, does the attention turn to players playing for their places for next season, or is it a case of you want to win as many as you can between now and the end of the season?
We want to win every game. We showed that tonight. We want to compete. We want to win every game, and we want to put as much points on the boards as we can. Yes, listen, all players will be playing for futures, not only here but elsewhere, because I'm sure they'll all be trying to play well, so other people that see them and look at them, they'll also be trying to play well here. Football doesn't change no matter what level you're at. That's always the case. There's always someone watching, and there's always something to prove. And not only that, play personal pride as well, personal performance as well. So there's a lot to play for and a lot at stake. But yeah, listen, I wouldn't say there'd be anything that I don't know about these lads already that I'll learn between now and the end of the season.
Hard luck tonight.